beep. Just every time. Every time.
I mean, the beep works.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. With that,
Yep.
welcome back.
Welcome back
to the Lousy Show.
I'm Sam.
Yep, and I'm Joe. And we're not each other. I'm me and he's you. That kind of thing. No. We're all in this together. You know, I'm really curious. So for everybody at home, while we were prepping to record today, I had to explain to Sam that I have listened to about 6 M80s go off outside of my house.
Which that's a firework, if you weren't aware.
yeah. It's a stick of dynamite, is what it is. Like I would err on the side of it's more dynamite than it is firework. There is no colorful bang, psh, you know. It's boom, and that's it.
I mean, all fireworks are just dynamite with glitter. So
I mean that's fair, but it was getting aggressively close to my house and the car. So if y'all watch me if y'all watch me just, you know, phase out of existence very quickly, that's where I went, was to go, you know, take care of some bullshit.
Yell at some teenagers getting off my lawn.
And here's the thing, like I'm getting accustomed to the Midwest, you know, the way of life, really, because I'm used to Texas. If those went off in Texas, ain't nobody setting those off in Texas. Somebody will come out and be like, who the hell just shot off a damn round?
Someone's gonna have a 6-shooter on their hip just ready to
facts.
go.
You're just like, but no, here it's pretty just, it's on it. Like they I also found out, I don't know if this was the case in Texas, because I don't remember having to do this, but apparently here you have to buy a permit in order to set off fireworks. Yeah.
I mean, it depends on like city laws more than anything, because like technically where we lived, you couldn't shoot them off. But if you went outside city limits, you could. You didn't need a permit, to my knowledge. But
fair.
Yeah.
So if y'all hear a loud bang, that's what it is.
That's it.
So
Nobody's driving by on you.
No. But also at the same time, that's what our topic is today. If you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, it's been a while since we've been blessed with some Tifu essence, if you will. And
just about 3 months. It's like 2.5.
Yes.
Yep.
I have to say this now because I heard it today, and after saying Tifu essence, it sat with me. And by all means, now that I've heard it, you all are going to hear it. You can use this as well. I will now forever, from today moving forward, refer to cum as high fructose corn syrup. Don't ask. That's where my brain went when I said essence, and that was it.
You know, if it works for you, I guess, you know.
The little dribble at the beginning is called pre-nut butter. I'm just testing.
It's been a great show. Thanks for watching. I understand why you didn't subscribe and why you immediately clicked off. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. And that's the end of this channel. That's the end of this friendship. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, with that, subscribe. By all means, please do subscribe to the channel after my heinous statement there.
Do you pre-nut butter? Or
that's a very personal question.
Let us know in the comments.
Oh my God. Yeah. The comments are just gonna be like water emotes, just little spurts. Yeah, drop that if you don't have anything to say. Drop that in the comments.
That's the emoji of the day.
Yes, it is. All right. Yes, we are being blessed with stories from Tifu. We know y'all love Tifu. We love Tifu, and that's what we're diving into. So if you couldn't tell what this week is for all of our American friends and folks over here, it is 4th of July week. Hence why I hear M80s going off outside.
Yeah, it's going to be about a week of explosions in a lot of places here in the States.
Bro, it's going to turn into a warfare. I'm going to walk out with bottle rockets just like
Roman candles just ready to go.
Yeah. The best part of my front porch has like those like slats perfect to like stack them. So I would just like walk up to the torch.
That's not a fire hazard at all.
Maybe we'll hear something like that here in a moment. But we do we? I can't. It's been so long. Do we RPS these?
No. Well, we were about to, and then you were just like, you know what, Sam, just go for it. So because of that, Joe, I'd like you to
Sam, just go for it.
Nope, that's all you.
I finished first.
Nope, that was Discord delay.
All right, let's dive in.
Yep.
Our first story is trigger warning, I guess.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, our first story revolves around traumatizing pets, which, if you know, fireworks and pets don't mix.
My dog
and
hates them.
Yeah, and the loud explosions are definitely rough on the animals. So, just be cautious. But today I fucked up by re-traumatizing my dog after just surviving a difficult 4th of July. So, as you may have heard, here in America, yesterday we had our annual Express Your Misguided Patriotism Through Explosions Day. God, Jesus.
That's the America I know and love right there.
My 3-year-old lab mix, who hides from thunderstorms and hates the boom booms, spent the night shaking and attached to my hip. She didn't sleep well and spent the morning alternatively napping and being told what a very, very good girl she is. Eventually, she relaxed. We proceeded through the day and had a rather rich dinner. Afterwards, we were just lazing, watching TV, and I was feeling a little bloated. You know the feeling. Ooh, I know where this is going.
Oh, no.
Where there's a storm a brewing and you're the weatherman. I'm not one to censor myself. Bodily functions happen, so I let it rip. It was a doozy. Repeating percussion with a tuba-esque finish. Oh my God. Nice. My dog, who was moments ago on the verge of yet another nap, startled so hard she fell off the bed and spent the next 15 minutes hiding underneath it. Oh. She's still eyeing me warily as I type this a full hour later. She may never trust me again. TLDR, I farted the day after the 4th of July and my dog thought it was the fireworks come back to haunt her.
Oh, no.
Traumatizing a dog is never good, but that's funny as shit.
That's funny, yeah.
Like, how do you rip ass so hard?
You don't get those M80 farts? Like, it's just like one loud pop or a bang, like every now and then?
Can't say I do, brother. That's a proper ass clapper right there.
It literally is just like, and that's it. I get those every now and then. I have to be in like the right position, but yeah.
That's the one that you ever heard the term that's going to itch when it dries?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that scratches the itch. Oh my God. I wonder, so like I wonder in this event was like, because of course the dog was already startled by fireworks. Like, I'm going to ask a very, and it's going to be obscene, but a very, very odd question.
Okay.
Do you fart on your dog?
I mean, not on purpose.
Yeah. So, okay. Like, yeah. But you don't just like lift cheek and just, and,
No, like our dog a lot of times will lay like either like right around our feet or like right between our legs, like right around our hip. And so like, if you're just turned the wrong way one day, like, it happens. Not frequently, but like a step below frequently,
Because I feel like this dude just straight like laid one on the dog, dude. Like,
well, I mean, I don't know if it was necessarily on it. I think it's just it happened to be loud,
I'm genuinely trying to equate the physical bodily function of ripping ass to the loud, obnoxious sound of fireworks, and they're not connecting. How hard are you pushing? You need to get your gut checked out. Like,
yeah, my man's.
That's awful.
I just had Chipotle.
Something. Either way, I see these comments down here. The first one caught my attention actually because I kind of peeked down right after reading. My dog has a similar trauma response. He peed on a yellow jacket nest a couple of years ago and was swarmed. Anytime he hears buzzing, he freaks out and starts biting at his butt. I've scared him awake a few times just humming along to the song in a lower register.
Damn. Never turn the vibrator on. Goddamn.
Wife walks in just trying to get one going.
Yeah.
Me, dog. Honey, put it away. We. Or worse, he attacks it while she's using it. Just
it's bees. Get away from mom.
Oh Lord. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next one here. Good Lord.
That was a good one. Anyway. Today I fucked up by wearing a British flag shirt on the 4th of July. Kind of tea drinking, crumpet eating fucking bullshit is this? This actually happened a number of years ago. I had just returned from a summer study abroad trip to the UK and had acquired a nice collection of random cheap street vendor t-shirts and dresses. Without thinking, I threw on my favorite one and went to spend the 4th with my very Midwestern family. As I got out of the car, I could see all their faces drop and genuinely didn't know why everyone was treating me so weirdly until my brother pulled me aside, barely able to contain his laughter, and told me how awesome my joke was. He and I are the family liberals, and they all think we are very anti-American as it is. Still didn't get it. He gestured to my shirt, and I turned about as red as the stripes on the flag itself. I kept it on and pretended like it was a liberal college student stunt I was pulling because my family would have assumed it, and it was anyways, even if I told them otherwise. It still comes up every year on the 4th and probably until the end of eternity. I don't know what happened to the shirt, but I wish I had it so I could wear it today. Happy 4th, everyone. Go blow stuff up. That's funny.
I, you know, for that in particular, I feel like I'm just picturing the family's faces.
Oh, yeah.
knowing, especially because it's Midwestern and seeing how people are around here. I can tell you for a certainty, especially if they were a patriotic family, you know, that family, as soon as they got out of the house, they were just, or like got out of the car, they were just like, put the gun away, Bob. Put the gun away.
Peepaw was going to get the musket out the fucking closet. walks
out in George Washington. Just,
yeah.
Get him!
Just wood teeth and all.
or better, they all just scoop her up and just throw her in the river. Fucking bathe with the tea.
They just start throwing tea packets at her.
I like, for anybody who's our international viewership, understand that the 4th of July is as shitty as things are, and I'm not going to get political, as shitty as things are in this country. The 4th of July is a great time for all of us to celebrate, really the commemorative effort of, becoming an independent country, and just enjoying that freedom by blowing up very sparkly dynamite. While some of us don't take it that seriously, as far as like, I'm trying to find the right words to say here. It's very difficult while being on YouTube in this case. While some of us don't take it as seriously as, say, this family here, I can confirm, and Sam, I'm sure you can as well, that there are certainly families who take it very seriously, and do not want you stepping on their patriotism. I'm talking full on do not tread on me flags, probably hung around the house. You probably walk in and the Star Spangled Banner's playing on fucking the loudspeaker. Like, there are families who take it to that level, and they do not take kindly to jokes like this. Like, it's real.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, this Discord delay is kind of fucked today.
Yeah, it's a little hard.
Yeah. No, I wonder if for any of our international viewers, like, do y'all have something similar? Like where people would take it so seriously for like their patriotism and such?
I guess it would depend, because I mean there are some countries that didn't exactly gain patriotism or gain independence from other countries. They lost a lot of countries. For example, the UK. like in this fucking post. So
Valid.
So yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, definitely let us know down in the comments.
Pretty funny how the UK was a major superpower through hundreds and hundreds of years, and then suddenly everyone's like, we don't like you no more, and they were like, why? And everyone left, and then we had to step in to help them, back-to-back World War champs. You know what I'm saying?
All I gotta say is scoreboard, we're 2-0 on them.
Facts, the actual facts.
So
with added assists.
Yeah, with added assists.
keep the stat lines going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jeez.
Because I need to do some research on that. I'm actually interested now to see if like there's countries who celebrate their patriotism as heavily as this country does. Because granted, like if you think about it, the infancy of America as a whole, we're only 400 years deep. Like in comparison to other countries that are way, way deeper than that. So like, we're just getting started, baby. You know what I'm saying? Crack them knuckles, son. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't tread on me. Anyways, that felt weird.
Yeah, so let's move on that.
Yeah,
on that
next.
Note. Yep.
All right. Time I fucked up with the homemade firework that caused way too much havoc and pain. Not like we have to explain this. Don't make homemade fireworks.
Nope.
So Tifu.
Today I fucked up. I fucked up.
Yep. On the 4th of July last year. Background. I'm a middle-aged engineer with too many toys, and that explains everything.
Yeah.
I'm a middle-aged engineer with too many toys and tools and whatnot, but like most guys, I'm still about 12 years old at heart. And on this sunny 4th, I only had a few measly fireworks let off and a group of family and friends enjoying hamburgers and hot dogs in the backyard. And of course, the neighbors had displays that sounded like London during the Blitz. There's your reminder. Did I mention I'm an engineer and I have an oxyacetylene torch? Acetylene. Thank you. I did not know that word at all.
Yep.
I'm learning something new today.
Yep.
And balloons. Oh no.
That sounds fun.
So, of course, I made up a nice little bomb of my own, just as an experiment, mind you, for science, right? First, I filled a balloon with oxygen and lit it off on the driveway. Okay, burned up nicely and hot. Okay, then I put a bit of Sam,
acetylene
in a balloon. Not a lot. I knew it was heavy duty stuff and lit that on fire. There was a bit of a pop, but nothing big. Okay, this is boring. Time to go all in. I filled a balloon with 50-50 mix of oxygen and
acetylene
to about bursting. Realizing this might be a wee bit dangerous, I duct taped it to the end of a 10-foot long piece of plastic conduit. Stuck that in the ground so my fat man would air burst. Then duct taped a propane torch to 10-foot piece of metal conduit. I looked around and didn't see any obvious witnesses to act on my act of insanity. I started the torch and raised the pipe up into the air. As I did that, I realized I didn't have earplugs in, but what the heck? I waved the torch flame over the balloon and kaboom! The fireball was impressive. It extended almost to the ground. The noise was amazing and quite deafening. The balloon was completely destroyed. There were shreds of it on the ground, but most of it was incinerated. The duct tape was shredded and flying in the air. The plastic conduit had a nice scorch marks down it. I had dropped the torch into the grass and it had gone out. Birds nesting in a nearby tree flew away in an angry blur, but the human cost. The resultant fireball torched off some of my hair and my eyebrows. and deafened me. My ears were ringing, and it scared the hell out of my wife and family and frightened our poor little doggo, who was cowering in my wife's lap, crying pitifully. The only good thing is I could not hear my wife yelling at me. Unfortunately, I can read lips a bit. What the hell did you just do? God damn it. You idiot. You scared the crap out of us. I was in trouble for a week. Fortunately, the couch was comfortable. TLDR, made a homemade firework. It blew up way louder and harder than expected. Burned off hair, and wife is very pissed at me.
See, and this is why other countries can't invade the U.S. because we got motherfuckers like this. Just bored. It's like, you know what? Let's do some science.
Dude, it's funny you say that. I remember a mutual friend of ours. He and I were talking, and actually was joking about if the U.S. ever got invaded. And everyone's like, oh, you know, they talk about the U.S. military being so big, but everyone's like, they could get past the U.S. military if they tried hard enough. And he and I agreed, it's not the U.S. military that you have to worry about. It's motherfuckers like this who, if they get the call to action, they're just like, I got toys.
Time to play.
I get to do what? Like, I imagine that movie Civil War. Have you seen it?
No.
So for anybody who's wondering, there's a movie called Civil War, and it's literally like what would happen if the U.S. broke into territories and went into all-out civil war. I imagine that's what it was like. Was people were like, bring them in, and there's like you go and you see a house that's just covered in balloons. Like, don't touch that.
Yeah.
It's like somebody's walking out like the Human Torch. Ah! Oh, thoughts on this, Sam?
It's just beautiful. I fuck with this. Every time we do that, I'm gonna put like an American flag over it and everything, just fucking waving in the wind. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. This is classic. I don't think there's any fuck up here other than like, hey, maybe warn your family that you're creating bombs in the backyard. But you know,
I definitely agree. Warn the family. I think the only other level to this is well, not even level. You know, ladies always say or always ask, you know, how is it that women live longer than men? This is why.
this is why.
Yeah.
Yep. Although in the comments, the very first comment, guy took it to another level. He's like, no, you haven't gone far enough. You have to go full stoichiometric now. Adjust your torch for an ideal flame. Mark the knob so you can recreate the mixture without the flame lit. Fill balloon. To avoid burning yourself, attach this payload balloon to a few helium balloons. Tape long fuse to payload balloon, light fuse, release balloons. But be sure you have enough helium balloons to lift it well above any surrounding houses, and be sure the fuse is positioned such that it can't burn through the strings attached to any of the helium balloons. Trust me on this. This guy thought it out. Again, this is why you can't.
I'm wow. What OP actually commented, if you read down on this.
Yeah.
OP said, I thought about that. Then I thought I'd get arrested for sure if I lit off a damn FAE bomb in my neighborhood. They responded only if they can trace the balloons back to you, and I didn't say let it off in your neighborhood. Then OP says, yeah, I can see that now. Prevailing winds cause it to drift near the nuclear power plant when it goes off. Breaking news, terrorist attack on nuclear power plant.
The FBI is all over this fucking Reddit post right now.
Absolutely,
like, they're watching it like a hawk. I also like that the fucking username of the commenter, not the OP, but the commenter, was Backwater Buccaneer. That sounds about right.
It's the mountain boys.
It's the mountain boys and the swamp people that you gotta be careful of.
Yeah. If you need a translator to hear what they're saying here in it, like, you know, in just backwoods country, they're the ones with the toys.
Yep.
And what? Because usually how they go dogs. I'm not. This is a boom. It's true. I knew people like people like that back home.
My bus driver in middle school was exactly like that.
The best part is the longer you live there, the more you understand.
Yeah, 100%.
It's funny. Like a natural assimilation.
Because like we had moved from California to Virginia at that time, and so like I was going into 6th grade, hadn't ridden the bus ever because it was just at a small school in California, and so I go to this, and then the first day he's like, I'm like, huh? And then by the time 8th grade rolls around, I totally understood everything he said.
Yep. And with that, all I have to say is, hung ya, Bo. Anyways,
I said what?
I saw a buck, no
fucking foghorn, leghorn, whatever the fuck his name is. Moving on.
Last one, let's go.
We saved a good one for the last one, yo. So
yeah, this one is actually NSFW, so enjoy.
Yep. The time I fucked up by doing a shit ton of Molly at a family 4th of July barbecue. This happened a year ago. I, 24 female, and my friend Alex, 25 male, had a short-lived polyamorous relationship with Alex's best friend Joe, 26 male. This has got way more interesting. Just all it's like, where's the 4th of July? Joe lives in a rural mega Christian dairy town with 2 lesbians. 45 ? The lesbians throw a huge barbecue every 4th of July. They invite family and friends from all over. So there's roughly 100 people there. God damn. There's swimming, lawn games, booze, the whole shebang. Around 7 p.m., the 3 of us decide to do Molly in a tent we set up out front, where it's more private. Shit kicks in instantly, and we snorted so much that we all collectively puked our stomachs dry. We roll around in the grassy field next door for a good half hour or more, then go back to the tent for round 2. We're all feeling really fucking good at this point, like the constant feeling of a full body orgasm. About to do some Molly. we're all over each other, sucking, biting, scratching, licking, everything. It's not necessarily quiet, but the fireworks were starting and everybody was out back making their own ruckus. We're at it for hours. The thing we failed to realize was that everybody has to walk past our tent to get to their vehicles. There were probably 50 cars parked in the front yard. There were 0 when we finished. All that moaning. Those poor families.
This did not go how I thought it was going to go.
We did not read the whole thing. We just saw the title and we were like, yep. Add that one to the list.
I love the TLDR. Snorted a bunch of Molly, fucked loudly in a tent for hours. Everybody heard as they left. I have genuinely never thought to do drugs.
I mean,
but I mean, like,
God damn.
I really hope, you know how tents have those like mesh windows? I really hope they were zipped up for their sake.
For everybody's sake.
I just want to know what the families were thinking. They're like, yes, Timmy, we're gonna go home. We're gonna take a shower. We're gonna get in bed. Okay. No, Timmy, keep walking. Mom, what's that?
Oh God, I just realized his first comment said, username checks out. I go to look. Molly's my homegirl. Yep.
Solid. The next one, that actually sounds like an amazing time. OP responded that entire summer was one of the best I've ever had. It sounds like it. If you're just fucking each other's brains out on Molly on 4th of July, I mean, like, you're not only feeling fireworks, you're seeing fireworks. Like it's a 1-2 bang. You know what I'm saying?
That's America for
you. There's times like this where I genuinely believe that we do need to proofread the stories before we, read them live. Because this is, yeah. Yeah. How do you, there's not much to comment here. Like, it's much like our spicy episode where we're just like, yep. But you know what? Hey, that's America for you. Where on one day out of the year, we all get together to celebrate the independence of this beautiful country by grilling, playing games, getting obnoxiously obliterated, and fucking each other's brains out in the front yard.
And blowing shit up in the backyard.
Now let's combine all these stories together, shall we?
And you get Florida.
So fucking true. Please let us know in the comments if you've ever experienced anything like this, or if there's a funny story that you would like to share. We'd love to hear it. Make sure to subscribe, click the button over there, like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Later.